It is season 2 time, baby, and something I completely neglected in the season 1 video were the human characters. Starters, we got Sorry, who is the child they end up befriending, and next up you've got Professor Sumdak, her dad, who ends up, do they really trust him after he ended up building Megatron again? And then you got the legendary Captain Fanzo. He ain't as awesome as Special Agent William Fowler, but you know what, he's still pretty cool. Anyhow, this season is all about the Allspark. It's destroyed, and Megatron is on the loose. As we have the High Guard containing a Sentinel Prime, who is just a giant dick, Jazz, who, yeah, he's cool, and then Ultramangus. Is it Magnus or Mangus? I can't fucking pronounce the guy's name. Who is the actual leader of the Autobots in this canon, instead of Optimus. Yeah, go figure. So, that's cool. They're an interesting group. They're entertaining, even if Sentinel is just like a massive dick. They stick around for a while before heading back into space and returning every now and then. Anyways, it's discovered the Allspark is shattered among the planet, as we get characters created by it, such as Retgar, who is just really entertaining, to be honest. And we've also got just Ratchet being a dick to him. That was a funny episode. And then we got the construction guys, who there's only two of them, but they're just a parody of like New York construction workers, so that's funny. I like them. I was kind of hoping they'd get some sort of redemption, which one of them actually does later on, but it wasn't quite what I was hoping for. I felt bad for these guys. They weren't all bad. Also, Black Arachnia is still around, and this time the Dinobots are like simping for her. It's so stupid, but it leads to a really entertaining episode where just Grimlock is just thinking Optimus is trying to steal his girl, and it's funny. I love this version of Grimlock, and this episode just increased it so much more. And also, it still shows there's some hope for Black Arachnia. She did like save Prowl and Bee from dying. It was also her fault they were in that predicament in the first place, but it's the thought that counts. Meanwhile, Starscream can't fucking die. I love how he just doesn't go back to being the suck up for Megatron. He's straight up trying to kill him. There's a whole montage of it. It's just being hunted down, which is kind of entertaining. He ends up making his clones. Yeah, they made the recolored characters just his clones in this series, which I like that change. It's not my personal headcanon, but it's a pretty interesting change from it all, with them each having one point of his personality. My favourite ones are got to be Skywarp and probably, I think it's Ramjet, the one who always lies. They were cool. A couple of characters such as Blur, who's entertaining, and Swindle are also cool in this. We even get an episode about Bumblebee and Bulkhead meeting on a whole ass flashback of them training on Cybertron with Wasp, who ends up being a frail fugitive. Ironhide, so that's, it's always cool to see him. Then Longarm. Later, Longarm Prime, who I was expecting to be the traitor in the episode. What I wasn't expecting was him to be fucking Shockwave. But it makes him so much cooler that he's actually able to fully swap his appearance. It's awesome. Anyhow, the final comes up where they must find Sorry's dad and have this battle against Megatron and Starscream. It's a big three-way battle, and it's just crazy, resulting in multiple characters getting shot across space. Starscream even ends up headless. As all hope is lost, we get the epic reveal that the Autobot spaceship is alive as we get Omega Supreme just out of nowhere in all his glory, who is actually really easy to take down, but either way, as Prowl is epic enough to stop Optimus being sent through dimensions, time, I don't fucking know what this is. Megatron loses and everything blows up and the season ends with the reveal that Sorry is a fucking robot. And in everyone's shock, we end with that sad and cliffhangery ending. All in all, the season is awesome, and definitely an improvement over the first, in my opinion. What's always fun is how they handle characters in this show, and they've just, tripled the cast in this one. It's great. I love it, and yeah, season 3 video will come out whenever the heck that comes out. I don't know when that's gonna be. Hopefully this week, but you never know.